Good morning, students. This is your English teacher, Savita Juneja is here. We need to continue the lesson named Nelson Mandela Long Walk to Freedom, which we had started in the previous class. As I had told you, this lesson is basically an autobiography of Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela underwent extreme hardships and sufferings. He was a true patriot and he has sacrificed his personal comforts and that of his families while demanding freedom and equality for all his countrymen. So, two parts we had already done. Questions were also given. I hope you must have done. We need to continue right from here after the oral comprehension check. Let's start. In life, every man has twin obligations. Obligation to his family, to his parents, to his wife and children, and he has an obligation to his people, his community, his country also. These are the words spoken by Nelson Mandela in his speech, in which he had expressed about the foundation. Okay, so here Nelson Mandela is saying that a people like Nelson Mandela as well as his caste previously when they used to face the were not allowed to serve either his country or his community. Especially they were bounded to follow only one. So as he has explained the same in his paragraph that each man or every man in the South Africa of his caste, meant to say the people who were facing apartheid system, who were being discriminated just by the color of his skin, they were having twin obligations or limits. They were having a choice. Either they could serve their family, parents, wife and children, or they could serve their people and his community and his country. They were not allowed to serve both the things. In a civil and humane society, each man is able to fulfill those obligations according to his own inclination and abilities, but in a country like South Africa, it was almost impossible for a man of my birth and color. What he is speaking of here, my birth and color, meant to say, my birth means the people who were born in their caste, and color means black skinned people. They were discriminated in that place in the supremacy of white people. Here inclination means natural tendencies of behavior. So here I have told you that black people or black skinned people were not allowed to serve their both the responsibilities. They had to choose either their family or their country. If they had chosen their country, they will have to live in isolation, means alone or away from their family. This was the rule there. On the other hand side, if they had choose their family, so they could not participate in any affair or in any work regarding or related to their community or their country. They could not do anything for their people. A man of color who attempted to live as a human being was punished and isolated. It means a person who used to do this, they will have to leave their family and they were punished and isolated. Mean to say they kept alone and away from the family. In South Africa, a man who tried to fulfill his duty to his people was inevitably ripped from his family. This I had already explained to you. Means a person or black skinned person, those who want to serve their community or country, they will have to live away from their family, away from their home, and was forced to live alone. A twilight existence of secrecy and rebellion. I did not in the beginning choose to place my people above my family, but in attempting to serve my people, I found that I was prevented from fulfilling my obligations as a son, a brother and a father and a husband. Here he said that previously when he was young. He used to think that his family was everything for him. He used to do the favor for his family, but as well as he grew up, he thought that he should do something for his countrymen, for his caste people. When he tried to do it, he found that he was prevented, or he did not do any responsibility regarding his family, or he couldn't do the responsibility of a son, a brother, a father, and a husband. He was totally deprived from those responsibilities. I was not born with a hunger to be free. I was born free. Free in every way that I could know. Free to run in the fields near my mother's hut, free to swim in the clear stream that ran through my village, free to roast mealies under the stars and ride the board back to slow moved bulls. As long as I obeyed my father and abided by the customs of my tribe, I was not troubled by the law of man or God. Here, Nelson Mandela has just explained the definition of freedom in his life, which has been changing time to time. When he was born, it is written over here, I was not born with a hunger to be free. Means he was born a bit free. I was born free. It is written over here, free in every way that I could know. Mean to say, when he was a small child, his wishes were to play nearby his mother's hut. He was free to swim. He could do anything he wanted to do. He wanted to do swimming, he could do. Nobody was stopping to him. So, as a small boy, what was the definition for the Nelson Mandela? His own freedom, his own wishes to be fulfilled. That was only the definition of freedom for him. He wanted to roam under the stars or starry nights. He wanted to roar the bulls, anything he wanted to do. So that's why it is written over here, I obeyed my father and abided by the custom. Mean to say, he was an obedient child of his father. He used to follow the customs of his tribe. Okay. It was only when I began to learn that my boyhood freedom was an illusion. Here, children, second para is started over here. Here you will see the definition of freedom is changed for him. When he was in his boyhood, okay, so he thought that his freedom was an illusion. Illusion means something that appears to be real, but it is not. Meant to say, as a boy, his freedom was just his wishes, his dreams. But when he grew up, then he started realizing the different meaning of freedom. When I discovered as a young man that my freedom had already been taken from me, that I began to hunger for it. At first, as a student, I wanted freedom only for myself. So, this is the first definition. When he was a student, the freedom was just about his own self. The transitory freedom of being able to stay out at night, read what I pleased, and go where I choose. Whenever you will be asked as a boy or as a student, what was the definition of freedom for Nelson Mandela? From here you can pick up the answer. It is written over here. He wanted a freedom for himself only. The transitory freedom means he wanted to stay out at night. That was freedom for him. He wanted to go anywhere he wishes. That was freedom. Later, a young man in Johannesburg, I yearned for a basic and honorable freedom of achieving my potential, of earning my keep, of marrying and having a family. When he became a young man, then the definition of freedom got changed for him. At that time, what it was, he wanted to have a job, he wanted to earn something, he wanted to marry and have a family. This was the freedom when he got young age. The freedom not to be obstructed in a lawful life. But when I slowly saw that not only was I not free, but my brothers and sisters were not free. I saw that it was not just my freedom that was curtailed, but freedom for everyone who looked like I did. That is when I joined the African National Congress. So, here, children, in the third paragraph, you are seeing the freedom's definition again changed for him. When he achieved a family, a job, then he had grown up and he just understood that freedom is just not meant for himself. On the other hand side, freedom meant for his brothers, sisters, and his country people, his race, all the black people. So he wanted to do something not for himself only, neither for him nor for his family. Now he wanted to do something for his country people, or all the black people, those who were being discriminated in Africa just because of their dark skin. Then what he did, it's written over here na, you can see over here. Then he had joined the African National Congress, and that is when the hunger up for my freedom became the greater hunger for the freedom of my people. It was this desire for the freedom of my people to live their lives with dignity and self respect that animated my life. So, here again, the definition of freedom has changed for Nelson Mandela when he was curious, or when he wanted to do something for his people, for people of his community, mean to say all dark skinned people. It was this desire for the freedom of my people to live their lives with dignity or self respect. So he wanted to achieve freedom for his country people. That transformed a frightened young man into a bold one. Here, who's the frightened young man? He is calling himself. Nelson Mandela is calling frightened young man to himself. Now that frightened young man had turned into the bold one. That drove a law-abiding attorney to become a criminal. That turned a family-loving husband into a man without a home. So why it is written over here? When he thought to do something for his country, and he has joined National Congress, African National Congress, that as per the rules he had to leave his family. This was told to you earlier by me, that a man of black skinned people and living in the Africa, they will have to choose one side, either their family or their country or its people. So here, when Nelson Mandela thought to choose the freedom of his people, then he had to live away from his family. Then I am no more virtuous or self-sacrificing than the next man. But I found that I could not even enjoy the poor and limited freedoms I was allowed when I knew my people were not free. So here he came to know that all his community people were suffering a lot of humiliations. So he thought to do something for them also. The chain on any one of my people. What do you understand by here? My people means the people of black skinned like Nelson Mandela were the chains on all of them. The chain on all of my people were the chains on me. Children, you need to underline this line here. So here what did he say? The chains on any one of my people were the chains on all of them. The chains on all of my people were the chains on me. Mean to say, here Nelson Mandela started feeling the pain of his community people, those who were feeling a lot of injustification. So Nelson Mandela were feeling those pain. Okay, I knew that the oppressor must be liberated just as surely as the oppressed. Students, underline this line also over here. A man who takes away another man's freedom is a prisoner of hatred. So you will underline right from here, like I knew, this you will underline, I knew the oppressor must be liberated just as surely as the oppressed. Here oppressor means a person who do bad with others, a person who is possessing hate in his heart, and oppressed means a person who was being discriminated. I'm again explaining to you. Oppressor means a person who is oppressing others, and oppressed, a person who was being oppressed by other. A man who takes away another man's freedom is a prisoner of hatred. Here what Nelson Mandela is trying to say, that he was trying to say the oppressor, meant to say the person who is doing bad with other is filled with hate, or is the prisoner of hatred. He himself is doing bad, meant to say whose heart is filled with bad feeling, a person who is doing bad activity with others, or a person who is forcing other. Okay, that person is like a prisoner of hatred. So here who wants freedom? The person who is doing bad. Let's continue. He is locked behind the bars of prejudice and narrow mindedness. So here narrow mindedness means a person who is doing bad with other is not free himself. He is the prisoner of hatred. He is locked behind the bars of the narrow mindedness, mean to say he is not having broad thinking, he is having narrow thinking. I am not truly free if I am taking away someone else's freedom, just as surely as I am free when my freedom is taken from me. The oppressed and the oppressor alike are robbed of their humanity. Here I am going to explain this line to you again, mean to say what does Nelson Mandela say over here? He is saying on one hand side oppressed and oppressor. Okay, so both are robbed. How? Oppressed is snatching the freedom of the oppressor. On the other hand side, oppressor is bounded under the hate. I hope you must have understood. So here you are having oral comprehension check, and we have successfully ended the lesson. So this you will do. Thank you so much for hearing.